Okay, Libra, it is your time for us to talk. How are you doing, Libra? Now, Libra, I hope you ain't being like this. Stand at attention. Charge what I say. And what I do not say, you stay still. That's what I'm hearing. Somebody's on something kinky. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly, entertainment purposes only. Take me with a grain of salt, but somebody is feeling themselves. I'm telling you. So anyway, this is allegedly. We're going to talk about some things, and I'm going to channel as I go. So here we go. Now, Libra, what's going on with you now until this weekend? Sunday spirit. We got a bag of messages. And if there's any black magic thrown upon me or my viewers, let it go back 100 times harder. Also, Archangel Michael and Archangel Matron, are we ready to deliver this message? Yes, we are. Let's go. Thank y'all for protecting me. Spirits, angels. Okay. Yes. See, look, the throne in the reverse. So someone is getting thrown off their throne, okay? Something about these two people were fighting over someone's throne. And then they wasn't getting it anyway. Because they kept doing their mojo and it ain't working. So somebody was out there doing, their magic stick and just waving around. You better do that. And they ain't doing it. It's in reverse. Because look, also, we have here something about they was, something needed to stop, but they didn't want it to stop. When it came to Oya, calling Oya in the past, they used to call that spirit Oya. But anyway, now they're all in the dungeon. Look how scared they look like. Oh, you look like you sucked up the wrong one, got the wrong energy, and went to the wrong house. Because it didn't happen like you thought. See, somebody you thought was going to do this, it didn't happen. They didn't do that either. Somebody didn't even get to do this either. That's in reverse, everything. When it came to you trying to not want something to put somebody in the void, no, they're not going to be not known. Not known. And this is what I be doing, challenge y'all as I go and I talk and as I speak it. So just go with me, okay? Some says this girl was a snake and it's not. Excuse the card. And they're not a snake anymore. This Scorpio got stung by their own Scorpio. It was deadly. It hurt too. They said, "Ooh, it hurt bad." I felt that, man. Anyway, this crazy. It hurt bad, man. Something about somebody was feeling they're not lonely anymore in touching on themselves. Oh, somebody was lonely and just touching on yourself. I'm not saying that they were, that way, y'all. This person was pleasuring himself allegedly. I might have said that wrong. I didn't want it to seem like that makes people say I'm you do dirty stuff. No, I don't do that. I might, somebody was like trying to get you to play your jewels, okay? So be careful about that. So if you get a sensation and you like, what was that, man? That's somebody over there sending you some of that love potion. You gon' feel it, baby. You gon' feel it. That's what I'm hearing. You gon' feel it, baby. What else we need to know allegedly, spirit? Give me some more information here that we need to know. What we need to know, what we don't need to know, we don't need to know. Something about some twins in the past. Oh, there was some twins was common, but it's in the reverse. Something about twins. And it's in the reverse. Something didn't happen, or somebody was... Okay, somebody wanted somebody to lose their light. So something about some twins may have lost their life. I don't know, allegedly something. It says fake family members trying to come back. Oh, they trying to come back since you got your life going good. See, they left you in the hood and then they gonna tell you, now I'm gonna come back and claim you. This ain't like moving on up from the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. I don't know no rights to that. Y'all know that. Because y'all know who that is. It says, dear mind, please stop so I can get some sleep. Somebody says, want their mind to stop, honey. Sometimes the messages be going, you just be going like, oh, well, what I'm going. But it says, somebody says, I love you. Somebody loves you, though. Somebody adores you, really. They do. Remember that. You are adored. Somebody says 2/22 could be somebody's birthday. It says I love you, period. Some says broken bones. Something about somebody may get broken bones. 2/22. Something about, and that may cause an ending to somebody. It could be because it's a white man and lady drama or something. But never give up because you're a winner. Just don't give up. Somebody in Hawaii, you're having trouble sleeping. You might need to go to the doctor. I'm not a doctor, somebody said. And get some of them sleep pills, man. Because you can't be staying like this. If it's bothering you. Now, some people just go to the herb store. Allegedly, I'm not a doctor, but sometimes being healthy will come a long way. Somebody loves the color yellow. It says 666. Reflect. Time to wake up to your higher spiritual, task. No more disrespectful people around me. That's the best thing. I don't blame you. I get tired of all them people thinking, oh, you can cuss me out every time you feel like it. And you and your feelings? No, I got feelings too. And I got hurt too. So what's up? You better go back. That's what I'm hearing, y'all. I'm just going back when I'm just, going with it. Don't go on a date with somebody. Somebody don't need to go on a date with somebody. Somebody's going to ask you out, but don't do it because this person has an idea of going to take you for getting some grapes. You want to get you some grapes, okay? So be careful getting grapes. Because somebody wants to do that, allegedly. It says letting go of somebody wants to let go of the past, though. When it comes to that. Some says people asking questions about you and your lover in your past, present, and future. Because someone did some M in the past. See, someone did some M in the past, allegedly. And that's what the secret is. And a lot of people done it. I don't know what's going on with these people, but 3 days they thought money was coming, but it ain't coming. You ain't getting none out that bank. It says confirm your transaction for stealing. Somebody was stealing and didn't want nobody to know. It's like I stole from you, your karmic dad in the past, but I don't want to go and tell you that. Shoot. It says never talk to you again. They'll talk to you again. Somebody named Cat Williams said I'm not talking to them. I don't got nothing to say. It ain't nothing but a word in these streets. Look, somebody says let it go. Somebody just says let it go. It's just time to let it go. Somebody's birthday, the year you was born could be this. It said you need to let it go. Whatever you thinking, let it go. Year of the snake. And explain yourself. Sometimes you got to explain what you're doing, okay? Explain what? It says a veteran. Some about a veteran tried to explain to somebody named Shandy and Robert, Bernard, Bert, James, Eager, Clarence, Law. It's an Ernest. These names on here. What else we got going on here allegedly? Okay, it's somebody named Charlotte. Something about Charlotte. And some endorsements. Something about endorsements. There's something about somebody named Charlotte had. You need to get a tarot reading as soon as you can. There was a Virgo in the past. The comeback is always stronger than the setback. So it's when you finna come back hard, you finna tell them like it is. Make a wife on the street, man. Make them pray that you ain't gonna be mean. Cause you so loved. And you so kind and you so sweet. But you also remember where you came from. Respect always wins first. Because love is needed. But loyalty, that would be fantastic. But you know how that goes.